Alright guys, I'm getting ready to do some processing some wood for make some charcoal. And I got an update to my charcoal retort for you. So check it out. Safety glasses. Gloves. One thing that's important is you want to try to get your pieces around the same size. Like this one's a little bit bigger than this, so this will take longer to turn into charcoal. So, you know, I'm going to use my measurements here, but you got to try to get them around the same size. Hey guys, this sawdust, I collect this sawdust. I get a lot of this, and I use this to make fire starters. I just kind of mix a little either alcohol or a little lighter fluid in it, get it kind of damp, and then I melt some wax in it, just enough to hold the shape, and then either I press them into little rounds or with a vise and a PVC and some washers in between so that I can separate it. But so yeah, all right, this is the wood I got, and I am on to the next step. Okay, YouTubers, all right, we're on to the next step, but first I gotta show you the upgrades I did to my efficient charcoal retort. I've made it a little bit more efficient. Bam! That, my friends, is a waste oil burner. I have taken the old burner, my old burner, that I was using to constantly put wood and wood and wood and wood, and I had to constantly attend it. So I saw a guy named Gerrys DIYs. Jerry makes some outstanding waste oil burners. So I'll put a link to his page in my description. But so I took one of Jerry's ideas and I created a waste oil burner for my charcoal retort. I created a waste oil burner for my charcoal retort, which made it a little bit more efficient. So what we have here is, that is my burn plate. All right. Now, underneath that, let me get this up, is I have a cast iron pan that I cut the handle off on one side, and I got this rim. See, you can tell I got the rim from the junkyard. It's all bent right there in the corner, but it serves a purpose. So I cut the hub part out of the rim and just made it just a hollow piece, and then I drilled some holes for air intake, which I probably drilled a little bit too much holes, but so you can see I have some holes there. I don't know if you can see them, but I got holes all around the rim. You can see the holes all around it. So those are the air intake. So what I do, and this is my funnel that lets the oil into the burn chamber, which is the cast iron pan. And there's my hole for my retort. There's the old retort. So once I fill the retort up with wood, which I'm getting ready to do, put it on there, and I'm going to try an idea that some of my commenters, some of the YouTubers gave me. I'm just going to put some sand around it, try and seal it up a little bit, get it lit up. That's old bed frame, again from the junkyard. Old bed frame. This is part of an old 4-inch pipe, half of a 4-inch square tube, 1/4-inch square tube that I took off, 1/4-inch bar, and I'll show you what I use that for. This is my oil reservoir. So I put my oil reservoir in here, and that holds my oil reservoir. Okay? Then my funnel system comes out the bottom. Put this camera down. So my funnel system comes out the bottom. I'll have some tubing and some valves, control valves, that I can control the flow. And that goes, from the valve of my oil reservoir, it'll flow right into this intake inlet for my oil. It goes down into the burn chamber. Ignites, heats up the retort, turns the wood into charcoal. So, let's get it set up. This is my valve assembly. I have a gate valve, a T with a hole drilled in it. I'm sorry, you probably can't see that. I have a gate valve, a T with a hole drilled in it so I can see through it, see the oil dripping. And this is just a copper piping that will go into the inlet pipe on the reservoir, on the burn chamber. So that's my valve assembly. Right. Got it packed in there as tight as I can get it. Probably can put another little piece right there. Check out this nice mud I'm going to use to seal it up. All right, YouTubers. Got the oil reservoir hooked up, my valve and my copper pipe delivering into my inlet pipe. I pour a little lighter fluid down the smokestack, turn the reservoir on, got some oil in there, and it is now rolling. So if all goes well, as long as I have oil in that reservoir, this thing will burn. And it will burn and burn and burn and burn. And I won't have to be out here putting wood in the firebox. Next thing I'm going to do is I got a 12-volt battery, 12-volt fan, I got a pipe. I'm going to introduce some secondary air if I need to. It starts smoking too bad. Right now, it's not smoking at all. I got a clean burn going on. So if it starts smoking, I'm going to introduce some air into it. But as of right now, she's rolling. My time now is 6:50 p.m. and I'm gonna see how long it takes before the wood starts off gassing, and then see how long it takes to turn it into charcoal. Stay tuned. You hear that thing humming? Getting a little more smoke than I want. Might have to turn the air on. Alright guys, I went ahead and introduced the air. A little raft or air mattress inflator, 12-volt battery. Got a little piece of 1/2-inch conduit. No smoke. That's what you want. No smoke. I haven't been able to get my flow adjusted just right because it's went out on me twice. So I'm gonna have to work with that, adjusting the valve and getting the right flow so I can get the right amount of oil in there to reach the temperature I need. It's been going about 2 hours now, so normally it would have been off gassing by now, but because it keeps going out. But we're still at it. I'm up here on my deck looking down, and I noticed, I don't know if you can see it, but there's fire going all the way up into the stack right there. Hey guys, it's the next day, and I am going to disassemble and take out this T because on the, I have a little 1/4-inch set up here, and I think on Gerrys DIY he had either 3/4 inch or 1 inch oil delivery system, and this 1/2 inch just did not work very well. My even though it got up to the temperatures I wanted, it kept going out because I couldn't get the oil flow dialed in right. So I'm just going to remove this T and just have it straight flow from the valve into this. And what I'm going to do is rebuild my delivery system with either a 1/2 inch or a 3/4 inch or maybe even 1 inch. The important part is just to get the consistent drip or consistent stream, a thin stream of oil flow, which will give you a really hot burn and less smoke, if not no smoke. So, you know, there you have it. Burn top, burn box, oil delivery system. I went ahead and took that T off, and now I just got the valve into the hole, into the copper pipe, and it actually produced some really nice lump charcoal. I mean, awesome lump charcoal. And so, hey, it was a success. But listen guys, we just celebrated our latest Independence Day, and you know, things have calmed down a little bit in our country, but You know, I still believe it with all my heart. If we want to make this world a better place, treat people the way you want them to treat you, and not the way they treat you. All right. See you next time.